afternoon, everybody. In the event of an evacuation or in case of an emergency, please proceed immediately to the stairwell and exit the building in a safe, calm, and orderly fashion. For your ease, exits can be found all the way around the concourse. Please listen and follow all staff instructions. Thank you, and go Cougs. And now the processional of the 128th Spring Commencement Ceremony of Washington State University will begin. In gratitude to and in recognition of our incredible faculty, please welcome Faculty Senate Chair Eric Sheldon. Dr. Sheldon is bearing the university mace, an ancient symbol of authority. This mace serves as a reminder that universities are custodians both of the enduring traditions of learning and of the power they bestow upon those who come to learn. It's also a reminder that the learning process has not always been comfortable and easy. Accompanying Dr. Sheldon is his honor guard, Luke Deshane, president of the Associated Students of Washington State University Pullman, and A.J. Barman, president of the Graduate and Professional Student Association. This is the last of 3 graduation ceremonies being held today. At the ceremony, we're recognizing students from the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences, 203 undergraduates, 29 masters, and 33 doctoral graduates. The Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture with 439 graduates, 35 masters, and 30 doctoral graduates. We're also honoring the College of Nursing with 30 undergraduates. And the College of Veterinary Medicine with 90 undergraduates, 6 masters, and 9 doctoral graduates. We proudly salute all WSU graduates. Now entering the platform party, made up of Washington State University administration, leaders of our university's governing bodies, college deans, vice presidents, vice chancellors, and regents. Please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Washington State University Joint ROTC Color Guard, followed by our national anthem led by Julie Ann Wick, Associate Professor of Music. And will the audience please remain standing and join us in the singing of the Washington State University alma mater. The lyrics can be found on the back of your program. We will be led by members of the WSU Chamber Singers.
Washington, my Washington, the crimson and the gray, 'tis the songs of memory that we sing today. When the sad hours come to you and sorrows round you play, just sing the songs of Washington, the crimson and the gray. Just sing the songs of Washington, the crimson and the gray.
WSU family and friends, please be seated. And please welcome Elizabeth Chilton, Chancellor of WSU Pullman.
Well, first of all, can I get my first Go Cougs of today's ceremony? And to all you Star Wars fans out there, may the 4th be with you. Good afternoon, and as Chancellor of our Pullman campus, I would like to welcome this graduating class of 2024 to the 128th Spring Commencement Ceremony for WSU. What a great day to be a Coug. I'd also like to recognize that Washington State University Pullman is located on the homelands of the Nimipu, or Nez Perce tribe, and Palouse people, who have lived in this land from time immemorial. We express our deepest respect for and gratitude towards these original and current caretakers of the region. Commencement is the highlight of each academic semester of this great university. Today, we recognize the commitment of our graduates that they have made to the betterment of themselves, to their families, and to the world. To our graduates, I think I can safely speak on behalf of everyone in this building when I say we are so very proud of you. You have not only accomplished great things for yourself, but you've also made an impact on our faculty, our staff, and your fellow Cougs. In the words of one of our students, Xander Robison, Cougs don't just help Cougs, Cougs help everyone. Aside from a world-class education and what I hope has been a transformative student experience, one of the great benefits of a college education is the expansion of the number of people who are invested in your success. For many of you, there are also countless individuals who supported you along the way and in this Coliseum today. For those individuals, including those who could not be here, thank you. Your support has meant more to these graduates than you may know. Speaking of supporters, would all WSU faculty, staff, and administrative personnel please stand if you're able? These dedicated educators, researchers, and overall cheerleaders have played a particularly important role in the lives of the graduates we honor today. Your service is critically important to the university and to the success of our students. Please join me in thanking them for their service. Please be seated. It is obvious by the attendance here today that these graduates have a lot of support outside of the campus as well. When I ask you to stand, please stand and remain standing. Would all of the Cougar parents please stand? And Cougar grandparents and great-grandparents. And Cougar husbands, wives, partners, family members, and children, and friends, please stand. We admire you all for a job well done. Thank you. You may be seated. I join everyone here in celebrating today's graduates. We're proud of each and every one of you. Sharing in that Cougar pride are members of WSU's governing body, the Board of Regents. With us on stage today, we have Regents Judy McDonald and Marty Dickinson. It is my pleasure to ask Regent Dickinson to the podium.
Well, good afternoon. You are our third round of graduations, but certainly not the last and probably the most fun. "37 years ago, I had the great privilege of sitting in your seat when I graduated from Washington State University and the Edward R. Murrow School of Communications. And I certainly didn't ever think when I was sitting where you are that I would be appointed by the governor of the state of Washington to serve as a regent over Washington State University or have the amazing good fortune to have been the chairman of the board. It's a funny thing about Pullman and WSU that throughout your life, it will find you and pull you back. I have two messages for you today. They're fairly simple. One of them is you, all of you, you're truly a generation that understands tolerance. You're a generation that has the most social intelligence. And so we are asking you to truly take the education that you've received from Washington State and use those skills to go out and show up. That is lesson number one, just show up. Show up to the communities that you might serve, show up to the people that you might help, and show up to the employers that will employ you. You matter, and you will make a difference by simply showing up. In that effort, help us and teach us how we go back to a place as a society where perhaps we can have disagreements, we can have differing opinions, because you and your generation have the ability to be curious and the ability to want to understand why someone might think differently from you, and then go help problem solve. You are the future, and you are what will help us change the tenor and tone of what we need so desperately today. So thank you, and I implore you, go out and do that. The second lesson I would just say to you, and it's a real simple one, and don't overthink it. And as a mother that has 3 kids who have recently graduated from college and 1 more next week, I simply say to them, just try to be a good human. It's really that simple. Just try to be a good human. So when you go and you work and you live and you play and you volunteer and you give stewardship and fellowship, be a good human. Speaking of 2 really great humans, I do want to call out 2 that you have sat around my kitchen table for many, many years, and I'm incredibly proud of both of you. So Jolie Poplowski and Travis Hood, congratulations. I'm very proud of you. On behalf of WSU and on behalf of the Board of Regents, I would like to say thank you to all of the parents, the grandparents, the partners, the family members for allowing us to invest in your family member, in all of you. And I would like to truly say to all of you, thank you for choosing WSU and investing yourselves in everything you've done in your journey here at Washington State University. We are excited because you're joining a pretty special club called Cougar Nation at this point. And as I said in the beginning, you will find WSU pops up in a lot of different places for you as you start to travel your next chapter and your next journey. But always know you will have a place back home here. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you. Go Cougs.
And to welcome this graduating class of 2024, I am pleased to introduce A.J. Barman, President of the Graduate and Professional Student Association, Luke DeShane, President of the Associated Students of Washington State University, and Lester Barbaro, President of the Washington State University Alumni Association. Please welcome A.J. Barman.
Thank you, Regent Dickinson and Chancellor Chilton. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is A.J. Barman. I'm a doctoral student and also president of the Graduate and Professional Student Association. Congratulations to all the graduates first. As the president of the Graduate and Professional Student Association here at Washington State University, I want to express my joy on behalf of the GPSA. Congratulations to each of you on reaching this amazing milestone. It is a remarkable accomplishment. You have worked hard to be sitting where you are today, so carry your degree with pride. It is a great pleasure to speak to all the graduate and professional students receiving their degree today. It may or may not occur to you. However, you are among the most educated people in the world right now, and you deserve every inch of it. While this is likely the end of school for most of you, do not let this be the end of your education. Moving forward, you will go on to guide cutting-edge research, you will advance life-saving technology, you will fight for social justice causes, and you will positively contribute to the global family. Lastly, while you may feel that you are being ejected in a world of uncertainty, know that your time here at WSU has equipped you to navigate the challenges you will encounter in the months and years ahead lie ahead of you. To the undergraduates, thank you for your endless spirit and enthusiasm and being the best partner we can ever dream of. You showed us what is truly meant to be a Coug. To the graduate and professional student, your work, research, accomplishment, and your zeal to fight against all the odds made you the expert you are. My greatest hope for each one of you is that the challenges and triumph you have faced during your graduate experience continue to shape and influence you wherever life take you to the next. Once again, congratulations to everyone on your academic achievement. GPSA wishes you best of luck. And as always, go Cougs. Thank you.
Thanks, AJ. Good afternoon, Cougs. My name is Luke DeShane. I'm a senior, obviously graduating. I'm the president of the Associated Students of Washington State University, and as you can tell from the hard hat, a proud member of the construction management program. I would like to begin by saying to all the alumni, faculty, staff, proud families, friends, and most importantly, the graduates sitting before me, welcome to the 2024 Washington State University Spring Commencement Ceremony. Today, we come together united by a shared purpose, to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, a little bit of fun, but ultimately, success. This occasion signifies not only the return on an academic investment, but also the beginning of a new era in each of our lives. For most of us, this day will be filled with many bittersweet moments. As you say your goodbyes to a town that has become a home and friends that have become a family, remember to take a moment to relish your achievements and embrace the exciting possibilities that the future holds. At Washington State University, we learn not just from our textbooks, but rather from the people we interact with and the experiences we live through every day. Each of us began our journey at Washington State with a story, and each of us will leave here with a new one. As you take your next steps in life, bring with you the resilience and grit that Washington State has equipped you with, and remember that you can always lean on the fellow Cougs sitting amongst you. And with that, I would like to, on behalf of all students of Washington State University, say congratulations to the spring class of 2024, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you, and for my final time as a student of Washington State University, go Cougs.
Good afternoon and happy Aloha Saturday. Quick shout out to my fellow Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture graduates. I'm a 2010 Materials Science and Engineering grad, so I'm very proud to share this moment with you. Congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2024. As president of the Alumni Association, it is my honor to be among the first to welcome you to the Cougar alumni family. Today, you officially join a family that is over 245,000 strong. So now, when you walk by someone with Coug gear on and give them a Go Cougs, it is at a whole different level. The next few years are full of promise and opportunity, so staying connected with the Cougar Network family will be important. The Alumni Association is very proud to recognize your dedication and achievement in earning a WSU degree. In partnership with BECU, we are giving you a free 3-year membership in the Alumni Association. The Alumni Association has 54 chapters and clubs across the United States, including geographic and multicultural, making it easy to engage and find opportunities to stay connected with your fellow Cougars wherever you go. You can find chapter and club contacts on our website or social media to see the amazing events we have going on across the country. The Alumni Association serves all Cougs, including special programs and events for recent graduates. This vast Cougar network wants to help you succeed in your career and personal pursuits. Cougs helping Cougs, that's what we do. Be sure that wherever you are, you stay connected with that Cougar network. We invite you to visit the Alumni Center today. Bring your family and friends and visit with fellow Cougars, grads, and alums. If you haven't been there, it is one of the most distinctive Alumni Association buildings in the country. It is in an old historic barn right in the middle of campus, and just a short walk or drive from here. Today, you have the extraordinary opportunity to ring the victory bell in front of the Alumni Center. This bell has been a part of the WSU campus since 1892. Originally, it signaled the start and end of classes, but since 1930, it is rung after Cougar football victories. We want you to celebrate your victory today, so stop by the Alumni Association until 6 p.m. and ring the victory bell to celebrate your achievement. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the Cougar alumni family. Much aloha and go Cougs.
Thank you, AJ, Luke, and Lester, and hello, Cougs. My name is Lisa Guerrero, and I serve as the Vice Chancellor of Equity and Inclusive Excellence for WSU Pullman. We're all here to share in the celebration of success of our students. I would like to especially recognize the outstanding individuals carrying the gonfalon banners for the college. These students were chosen by their respective colleges for their high academic achievements, dedication, and inspiration to their class. Please stand and remain standing when I call your name. Joseph Ikueze from the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences, earning a Bachelor of Science in Economic Sciences. Emerald Farrell from the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture, earning a Bachelor of Science in Architecture. Karis Williams from the College of Nursing, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Jacob Bursma from the College of Veterinary Medicine, earning a Bachelor of Science in Neuroscience. And representing the Honors College is Scott Stevenson, receiving a Bachelor of Science in Genetics and Cell Biology from the College of Veterinary Medicine. Congratulations to all of you, and a round of applause for these outstanding seniors. Thank you. You may be seated. I bring to your attention the various honor cords, medallions, and stoles worn by some of our graduating students. Students who have demonstrated exceptional academic performance, obtaining a 3.5 or better GPA, are wearing the WSU Custom Honor Cord of crimson and gray. Would the scholarship recipients, President's Honor Roll students, graduates of the Honors College, and those students who are members of any National Honor Society, please stand if you are able and remain standing. While we recognize others in this class, please hold your applause until the end of the next set of introductions. Would any student who is the first university graduate in your family please stand if you are able? Students earning 2 or more degrees today, please stand if you are able. Students receiving their degree through the Global Campus or another WSU campus, please stand if you are able. Any student who served in our nation's armed forces or is a dependent, please stand if you are able. Any student that grew up outside of the United States, please stand if you are able. And any student that is proud to be a Coug, please stand if you are able. I think everyone is standing now, and let's get another round of applause for these great graduates. Thank you and congratulations to you all. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. My name is Cliff Stratton, and I'm the Vice Chancellor for Academic Engagement for WSU Pullman. For those graduating today, their families and friends, this ceremony is a once-in-a-lifetime event. I encourage all graduates, families, and friends to stay for the entire event out of courtesy and respect for all those we honor today. Thank you for your consideration. The candidates for advanced degrees will be presented by Tammy Berry, Vice Provost for Graduate and Professional Education.
Will the candidates for advanced degrees please stand and remain standing when their groups are called? Doctor of Philosophy. Stand up. Master of Architecture. Master of Arts, Master of Engineering and Technology Management, Master of Science, Master of Applied Economics, and Professional Science Masters. Chancellor Chilton, I take pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the graduate degrees as announced. You may be seated.
The College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences, presented by Associate Dean Nancy Derringer.
Will the undergraduate candidates from the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences please stand? Chancellor Chilton, I take pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
The Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture, presented by Interim Dean Partha Pandey.
Will the undergraduate candidates from the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture please stand? Chancellor Chilton, I take pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
The College of Nursing, presented by Dean Mary Coythan.
Will the undergraduate candidates from the College of Nursing please stand? We may be smaller, or might. Chancellor Chilton, I take great pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
The College of Veterinary Medicine, presented by Dean Dory Borgeson.
Will the undergraduate candidates from the College of Veterinary Medicine please stand? Chancellor Chilton, I take pleasure in presenting these candidates for advancement to the baccalaureate degree. You may be seated.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Regents and the statutes of the state of Washington, I hereby confer upon each of you who fulfill its requirements the degree for which you have been recommended with all of its privileges and obligations.
Will the candidates for Doctor of Philosophy degree please come forward? The candidates' names will be announced by Vice Chancellors Cliff Stratton and Lisa Guerrero from the Chancellor's office. Diplomas will be presented by Vice Provost for Graduate and Professional Education Tammy Berry and Associate Vice Provost Raymond Herrera.
It's supposed to start over there, so y'all are. Rachel gets a lot of like airtime. Yeah, I don't know what's happening over there. I know.
Ready? Priyanka Bhushana, Doctor of Philosophy, Biomedical Sciences, Integrated Physiology and Neurology, hooded by Professor Jonathan Weiser.
Rachel Breslauer, Doctor of Philosophy, Crop Science, hooded by Professor Kevin Murphy.
Cody Lawrenson, Doctor of Philosophy, Immunology, Infectious Diseases, hooded by Professor Bronwyn Gunn.
Laura Volley, Doctor of Philosophy, Crop Science, hooded by Professor Kevin Murphy.
Indira Mohanty, Doctor of Philosophy, Immunology, Infectious Diseases, hooded by Professor Kelly Brayton.
Smit Patel, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Shyam Sablani.
Brianne Jones, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Biosciences, hooded by Professor Erica Offerdahl.
Mughal Samrat Dahal, Doctor of Philosophy, Biological and Agricultural Engineering, hooded by Professor Joan Wu.
Jacob Antony, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Biosciences, hooded by Professor John Wyrick.
Kaviraj Singh, Doctor of Philosophy, Crop Science, hooded by Professor Kulvinder Gill.
Brittany Vandenberg, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Biosciences, hooded by Professor John Wyrick.
Adat Parazuli, Doctor of Philosophy, Crop Science, hooded by Professor Robert Brueggemann.
Chelsea Osborne, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Biosciences, hooded by Professor Alan Goodman.
Matthew Brook, Doctor of Philosophy, Crop Science, hooded by Professor Robert Brueggemann.
Eduardo Sanchez, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Dmitry Tolkachev.
Karen Shane Garcia, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Benjamin Cowan.
Brendan Fraser Hevlin, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Bernard Van Wee.
This one? Oh, you can keep going. Yazid Aldafian, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Felix Munoz Garcia.
Dilara Ozdemir, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Haluk Bayanyal.
Wisnu Sugiarto, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Ja Yan.
Isaac Onyango, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Jean-Sabine McEwen.
Andre Murray, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Benjamin Cowan.
Zengran Sun, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Stephen Saunders.
Ritika Basu, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Jonathan Yoder.
Ashish Kondal, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil Engineering, hooded by Professors Jennifer Adam and Kirti Rajagopalan.
Patrice D. Mondasari, Doctor of Philosophy, Agricultural Economics, hooded by Professor Joseph Coug.
Fengjiao Ma, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil Engineering, hooded by Professor Ji-Yun Lee.
Suhina Diol, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Joseph Coug.
Zipeng Li, Doctor of Philosophy, Civil Engineering, hooded by Professor Shane-Ming Shi.
Shuiying Ma, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, also receiving a Master of Science in Statistics, hooded by Professor Karina Gallardo.
Christopher Parida, Doctor of Philosophy, Computer Science, hooded by Professor Lawrence Holder.
Carly Dolan, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Mark Gibson.
Abod Pudyal, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Anamika Dubé.
Caitlin Swanson, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Randy Fortenberry.
Lin Li Jia, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Anurag Srivastava.
Namlak Win, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Randy Fortenberry.
Sreyashi Konar, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Anurag Srivastava.
Jiaying Wang, Doctor of Philosophy, Economics, hooded by Professor Wesley Blundell.
Rabia Khan, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Noel Schultz.
Stephen Onayemi, Doctor of Philosophy, Etymology, hooded by Professor Laura Levine.
Ali Shakiri Kanamui, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Saeed Lotafifard.
Kendra Weston, Doctor of Philosophy, Etymology, hooded by Professor Jeb Owen.
Collins Asante Susu, Doctor of Philosophy, Engineering Science, hooded by Professor Sasha McClarty.
Aldo Hannell, Doctor of Philosophy, Etymology, hooded by Professor Rebecca Schmidt-Jeffress.
Shutu Wang, Doctor of Philosophy, Chemical Engineering, hooded by Professor Wenji Dong.
Debomitra Day, Doctor of Philosophy, Food Science, hooded by Professor Girish Ganjal.
Marwa Ali, Doctor of Philosophy, Engineering Science, hooded by Professor Wenji Dong.
Caleb Wagner, Doctor of Philosophy, Food Science, hooded by Professor Girish Ganjal.
Devin McCormick, Doctor of Philosophy, Engineering Science, hooded by Professor Wenji Dong.
Fabiola Guadalupe Ramirez Torres, Doctor of Philosophy, Horticulture, hooded by Professor Stephen Ficklin.
Francis Dunn, Doctor of Philosophy, Materials Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor Jacob Leachman.
Luigi Piracchi, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Plant Sciences, hooded by Professor Karen Sanguine.
Lin Xiao, Doctor of Philosophy, Materials Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor Jinwen Zhang.
Kayla Spotten, Doctor of Philosophy, Plant Pathology, hooded by Professor Lindsay Dutoy.
Alexander Mantilla, Doctor of Philosophy, Materials Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor Yi Gu.
Catherine Bruzios, Doctor of Philosophy, Prevention Science, hooded by Professor Brittany Cooper.
Yongdyuk Zhou, Doctor of Philosophy, Materials Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor Shushmita Bose.
Faith Price, Doctor of Philosophy, Prevention Science, hooded by Professor Elizabeth Waybright.
Ojoyun Maujumdar, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Shushmita Bose.
Garrett Jenkins, Doctor of Philosophy, Prevention Science, hooded by Professor Michael Cleveland.
Ali Afruzian, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Amit Bandyopadhyay.
Autumn Decker, Doctor of Philosophy, Prevention Science, hooded by Professor Raven Weaver.
Lyle Squires, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Amit Bandyopadhyay.
April Davis, Doctor of Philosophy, Prevention Science, hooded by Professor Sterling McPherson.
Sushant Siliveri, Doctor of Philosophy, Materials Science and Engineering, hooded by Professor Amit Bandyopadhyay.
Andrew Herr, Doctor of Philosophy, Molecular Plant Sciences, hooded by Professor Aaron Carter.
MD Mutasam Billah, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Jen Liu.
Caitlin Jackson, Doctor of Philosophy, Biomedical Sciences, hooded by Professor Eric Lofgren.
Ryan Odstersill, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor Jen Liu.
Stephanie Johnson, Doctor of Philosophy, Biomedical Sciences, Immunology, and Infectious Diseases, hooded by Professor Eric Lofgren.
Jiaying Wang, Doctor of Philosophy, Mechanical Engineering, hooded by Professor David Field.
Habib Vajid, Doctor of Philosophy, Electrical and Computer Engineering, hooded by Professor Mani Venkata Subramanian.
Doctor of Philosophy graduates, please be seated. And will the candidates for the Master of Arts, Master of Science, and Professional Science Master's degrees please come forward?
Jennifer Darner, Master of Science in Horticulture.
Erica Gersley, Master of Architecture.
Caitlin Davis, Master of Science in Agriculture.
Abigail Kirsten, Master of Architecture.
Leah Morrison, Master of Science in Plant Pathology. Caitlin Maines, Master of Architecture. Joseph Mello, Master of Science in Plant Pathology.
Sweta Waiba, Master of Architecture.
Caitlin Kick, Master of Science in Plant Pathology. Yuan Lei Lam, Master of Architecture.
Su Li Fang, Master of Science in Apparel, Merch, Design and Textiles.
Abby Mendoza, Master of Architecture.
Stone Duran, Master of Science in Apparel, Merch, Design and Textiles.
Anthony Noble, Masters in Architecture.
Hannah Wynn, Master of Science in Apparel, Merch, Design, and Textiles.
Zach Colligan, Master of Architecture. Mackenzie Duquesne, Master of Science in Apparel, Merch, Design, and Textiles. Jacqueline Allen, Master of Architecture.
Juan Guzman Daria, Master of Science in Apparel, Merch, Design, and Textiles.
Amy Borer, Master of Architecture.
Joshua Molul, Master of Science in Apparel, Merch, Design, and Textiles.
Sydney Troy, Master of Architecture.
Francisco Gonzalez, Master of Science, College of Veterinary Medicine.
Ray Hendricks, Master of Architecture.
Hariyakon Magpatong, Master of Applied Economics.
Dakota Whitty, Master of Architecture.
Mitchell Kent, Master of Applied Economics.
Anna Scott, Master of Arts in Architecture.
Ross Carter, Master of Applied Economics.
Mallory McKendrick, Master of Arts in Architecture.
Ben Nichols, Master of Applied Economics.
John Lenmar Cifuentes, Master of Architecture.
Mackenzie Melby, Master of Science in Animal Sciences.
John Brown, Master of Architecture. Tolan Blasco, Master of Science in Animal Sciences.
Fletcher Steele, Master of Architecture.
Jera Monahan, Master of Science in Animal Sciences.
Darren Thompson, Master of Arts in Interior Design.
Julia Berzoini Costa Leite, Master of Science in Animal Sciences.
Anne Oni, Master of Science in Electrical Engineering.
Sarah Dreger, Master of Science in Agriculture.
Jack Kuski, Master of Science in Civil Engineering. Victoria Kelson, Master of Science in Animal Sciences.
Jesse Black, Master of Science in Civil Engineering.
Emily Suarez, Master of Science in Animal Sciences.
Matthew Morley, Master of Science in Civil Engineering.
Laura Flandermeyer, Master of Science in Entomology.
Walker Smith, Master of Science in Civil Engineering.
Eleanor Dizon, Master of Science in Prevention Science. Cesar Bedoya Hurtado, Master of Science in Civil Engineering.
Kelly O'Sullivan, Master of Science in Prevention Science.
Will Case, Master of Science in Civil Engineering.
Igbagbolari David, Master of Science in Entomology. Matthew Clark, Master of Science in Civil Engineering.
Brian Michael Pepito, Master of Science in Food Science.
Jillian Falcon, Master of Science in Environmental Engineering.
Jacob Woodbury, Master of Science in Biochemistry. Blake Seckler, Master of Engineering and Technology Management.
Catherine Grady, Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences. Rachel Kennedy, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering.
Ezra Mead, Master of Science in Molecular Biosciences.
Joseph Babbitt, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering.
Nityashri Sengutavan, Master of Science in Computer Science.
Priyanka Ghosh Dastidar, Master of Science in Computer Science.
Kunal Sanghvi, Master of Science in Computer Science.
Krupa Doranalu, Master of Science in Computer Science.
Yao Ting Wang, Master in Materials Science and Engineering.
Mohammed Al-Hajri, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering.
Presented on the north side of the Coliseum floor will be the candidates from the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture. Diplomas will be presented by Dean Partha Pandey. Presented on the south side of the Coliseum floor will be the candidates from the College of Agricultural, Human, and Natural Resource Sciences, the Voiland College of Engineering and Architecture, the College of Nursing, and the College of Veterinary Medicine. Diplomas will be presented by Deans Wendy Powers, Interim Dean Partha Pandey, Dean Mary Coythan, and Dean Dory Borgeson. Candidates, please come forward.
Isabel Hendrickson.
Gregory Stolte.
Rebecca Bestabure. Maake Fifita.
Kyla Kowalczyk.
Lauren Rising. Micah Moore.
Zeke Silverthorne. Madeline Sullivan.
Devin Morash.
Antonia Ventimiglia.
Tess Matucci.
Kate Burke.
Dawson Thomas.
Kevin Demert.
Priya Sardinia.
Andrew Allen.
Gianna Giles.
Daniel Scary.
Grant Gillis.
Joshua Scary.
Miles Robertson.
Shelby Smith.
Danny Randalls.
Lauren Binkley.
Patrick Pickering. Paris Peterson. Reese Mayake.
Jessica Brockmeyer.
Ian Gray.
Aiden Calderon.
Andrew Takis.
Solana Stanley.
Ethan Carr.
Mahia Moreno. Juan Marcel Martinez Garcia.
Ronya Johnson.
Yale Bonnet.
Matthew Murray.
Louise Giles.
Kevin Richardson. Spencer Pugh.
Eric Howell. Serena Johansson. Victor Gutierrez.
Natalie Bartels.
Christian Suk.
Thomas Christofferson. Jack Bay. Hannah Flory.
Christopher Moorhead.
Madeline Scanlon.
Austin Erkers.
Dayton Tomasi. Cameron Eust.
Sydney Campbell.
George Kelly.
Amanda Mode. Jaime Manrique.
Lewis Jones.
Maddie Anderson.
Ryan Stat.
Nicole Homeyer.
Matthew Allen.
Molly Miller.
Jacob Keechler. Connor Hansford.
Callie Kirkendall.
Abderrashid Suryan.
Colton Files.
Adalberto Ruiz Jr. Julian Marquez. Ethan Roberts. Julian Madrigal.
Ryan Stinson.
Zachary Skirvin.
Nicholas Tracy.
Cole Sagasser.
Christopher Guess.
Zachary Morrow.
Skylar Compton.
Matthew Zimmer.
Jack Maggio.
Austin Dent.
Carlos Parra.
Taven Sini.
Travis Hood.
Peyton Wallace.
Camden Jeske.
Mackenzie McGarry.
Nael Al-Bortmani. Morgan Doime.
Gabriel Sabo.
Sandra Crook.
Jack Lane.
Kathleen Chadwick. Audrey Brutman.
Callista Wales.
Cody Longwell.
Walden Andrews.
James Palervo.
Logan Willis.
Michael Ramirez Martinez.
Manato Barstad.
Mackenzie Shattuck.
Anthony Ratterman.
Cadence Compton.
Yaneth Valencia. Bailey Shirley.
Vianney Aviles.
Nicholas Vanwell.
Olivia Poncha. Adrian Purvis.
Carter Cleveringa.
David Morgan.
Avery Scott.
Ayodel Arabibola.
JC Hainan.
Alpha Cooper.
Jordan Young.
Jonathan Majewski.
Inez Ramos.
Nicholas Charters.
Tiana Lee.
Kai Sakota.
Nevaeh Matthews.
Jonathan
Jessica
Orozco.
Kaufman. Winston Durham.
Elizabeth Hull.
Mike Shyness. Daisha Stevens. Tyler Volta.
Lauren Hudson. Will Jean Lieto. Lily Leifson.
Brando Nguyen.
Presley Ekblad.
Chris Villarreal.
Alexis Harris.
John Walker.
Alejandro Guillen Sanchez. Jeff Lee.
Sheena Benson.
Thomas Peabody. Miles Malcoach.
Emma Blanton.
Nathan Limay.
Haley Malott.
Luca Costanza. Sydney Ferrari Zimmerman.
Stuart Parkington. Laurel Meyer.
Gray Zamastil.
Emily Kozarek. Daniel Izquierdo.
Kathy Wen.
Mark Kachenka.
Melanie Ryan.
Price Loveless.
Marin Wielden.
Nicole Elizararas.
Janvi Limbasia.
Margaret Detrizio. Benjamin Adams.
Avery Miles.
Maxton Baggett.
Peyton Wilson.
Ryan Bertrand. Kenzie Collins.
Brandon Lloyd. Jonathan Lee. Eileen Hernandez. Diana Logan.
Crystal Nahira Medina.
Michael Hatfield.
Jillian Stern. Victoria Stefaglo.
Elizabeth Demuth.
Justin Newton. April Mendez Tellez.
Robin Sampson.
Cassidy Crossley.
Anatoly Kalinin.
Kaylee Wilson.
Zachary Starkovich.
Daniela Angel Servine. Akusitino Ayek.
Christina Quasino.
Stephen Collette.
Emma Hewitt.
Alan Short.
Andy Lane.
Cameron Bennett.
Jordan Moore.
Liam Fisher. Vivian Faustino. Abdulaziz Abdullah Al-Zawaid.
Lauren Stubbs.
Jaden Christofferson. Shauna Flores.
Mason Richardson. Lori Ram.
Joshua Boots.
Addison Kinzer.
Lucas Peterson.
Trevor Kiyunki.
Alex Wynn.
Brandon McGinnis.
Orion Green.
Jackson Meyer.
Spencer Vander Shalley. Cole Wiegand.
Zachary Harrington.
Teague Duncan.
Joel Stepan.
James Crouchide.
Devin Moore.
Lunda Kumholm.
Matthew Stoffig. Cameron Smith.
Aaron Alt.
Blake Cochran.
Artem Kim.
Renee Fabro.
Teresa Venegas Esquivel.
Devon Reagan.
Ray Holbrook.
Jacob Mitsurov.
Charlotte Bigelow.
Anthony Salvione.
Benjamin Anderson.
Matthew Sankowicz. Alicia Saya.
Mark Kneblik.
Marielle Young. Ann Tansenko.
Marisa Mendoza.
Isabella Berglund.
Gabriel Riggy.
Taylor Jones. Shreyas Jagalor.
Noelia Madrigal Orozco.
Ryan Garbett. Judith Guerrero Lara.
Hayden Anderson.
Eric Vergara Barrios.
Joseph Alonzo.
Hallie Sierra.
Subham Behera.
Zoe Logan. James Lim.
Daria Masam.
Daniel Sprague. Henry Lee.
Olivia Thompson. Ton Tran. Anais Vasquez Ruiz.
Simon Peter Frimpong.
Tan Nguyen.
Tan Min Nguyen.
Nicholas Evstathio.
Samantha Clover. Jeremiah Lynn. Joseph Koenig.
Braden Groshong.
Heston Richmond.
Dathan Lee.
Xiao Zhang.
Joan Valdivinos Alvarez.
Kyle Nepo. Savannah Mueller. Nathaniel Osteller.
Chloe Wiley.
Steph Pambukas.
Julian Weigel.
Ganesh Sharam Krishnamurthy.
Daryl Niedereka. Emma Melito.
Sabri Tahir. Rosie Sichting.
Micah Moody. Hope Prozensky.
Watanabat E.
Taylor Faith Dantine.
Sierra Svetlik.
Samantha Larson. Brandon Henry. Jessica Connup.
Jillian Plon. Reese Muller.
Aviv Yaarin.
Brian Finley James.
Timothy Reedy.
Macy Joy Green.
Mark Strong Shinozaki.
Summer Green.
Joshua Fry. Kyle Beck.
Arvind Numbakam.
Emily Dawn Welcome. Ryan Seacrest.
Abigail Breckstein.
Colin Nelson.
Bailey Tellinghusen.
David Navarro. Hannah Meyer.
William Walker. Remy Topak.
Megan Carver.
Christina Green. Trang Hong.
Josh Abbott. Connor Bean.
Joshua Burke.
Camilla Zaffram.
Aaron Lacaze.
Emma Ferrari Zimmerman.
Aiden Smith.
Lindsay Holmquist.
Aaron de Guzman.
Rochelle Young.
J.R. Arsenio.
Abraham Reguero. Josh Malloy.
Savannah Schroed.
Aiden Gooding.
Amanda Retchless. Alexandra Nelson.
Sejal Velanker.
Madeline Hassett. Joshua Connop.
Shaylin Rieger. Drew Price.
Calvin J. Bowers.
Caden Silberlicht. Jarrell Santos.
Rachel Hansen.
Arya Rajgur.
Aiden Armstrong. Zain Abu Harb.
Nicholas Krobel.
Luna
Spencer
Mooney.
Jameson. Lalit Shashwat Krishna Shastri. Gabriel Gray. Cameron Kinney. Casey Leslie. Soren Jackson. Holly Guest.
Jackson McClellan. Tori McCary.
Logan Foster.
Michaela Morgan.
Peter Wong.
Alyssa Chun.
Evan Smith.
Joseph Ikweze.
Nicholas Zhang.
Colin Gray.
Thad Altiok.
Bryson Hayworth.
Kirthan Brewer.
Tram Tran.
Corey Hemingway.
Loy Quach.
Jade Chapman.
Addison Noppet.
Keely Fife. Patrick Clark.
Sydney Kish.
Devin Collado.
Reagan Ruggiero.
Mariella Anderson.
Emily Hooger.
Caleb Clemens.
Anna Rowe.
Julianne Vanderhagen. McCaden Wise.
Andrew Davila. Cindy Bonilla Bernal.
Patrick Perry.
Lauren Abbey. Nicole Fleetwood.
Kendra Potratz. Samantha McCoy.
Aiden Bartacci.
Ella Goodman.
Karen Bajwa. Taichak Chu. Adam Anderson.
Christian Truesdell.
Kaya Lindstrand.
Julianne Wynn.
Mark Pearson. Maila Philip. Pranav Pinapala.
Chantel Harms. Caden Huff.
Giovanna Camarena. Preston Bebbage.
Eric Whitley.
Brandon Lustig.
Logan Kaufman.
Cassandra Vogel.
Michael Moss.
Jonathan Simonson.
Ty Albright.
Luke Regimball.
Brooks Elliott.
Timothy Harder. Katarina Lubicic.
Parker Alling.
Colum Schaefer.
Kovan Jeffrey.
Jacob Elskamp.
Zelai Hudson. Henry Grindon.
Alex Vega.
Broderick Helton. Aaron Greer.
Cody Nestival.
Kate Leiden.
Michael Ewald.
Della Paloy.
Dan Horimoto.
Hallie Simpson.
Marduk Makatungai. Maggie McGlothern.
Lexi DeFord.
Jennifer Burmaster.
Elizabeth Shiflett. Jake Sataki.
Colby Morgan. Edward Noriega. Emmanuel Mendoza.
Rain Antonio. Federico Raimundo Cardenas Zedano.
Pranati Kaduri.
Matthew Burkett.
Georgia Ringler.
Adam Mugenyi.
Angus McDonnell.
Kate DeHart.
Nolan Middleton.
Karn Singh.
Rain Jacob. Jacob Leggett.
Tyobi Funk.
Savannah Alexandre.
Michelle Razo Alvarez. Mason Note.
Miguel Guzman.
Cameron Wood. Marin Wheeler.
Meg Habegger.
Taylin Bailey.
Mara Couts. Heidi Hayes. Delaney Grime. Chloe Kemmerling.
Taylor Shababerly.
Nicole Lee.
Grace McLaughlin. Juliana Poplowski.
Donna Al Mahmood.
Jacob Seals.
Hannah Foss. Jack Coleman.
Arlette Jacobo.
Scott Stevenson.
Eleanor Curtright.
Parker Smith.
Elise McGuire.
Samantha Ulam.
Nathan Dickerson. Stevie Fawcett. Madeline Beach.
Natalie Lors. Nolan Hubble. Samantha Haldy.
Genevieve Davenport.
Emily Matson.
Rachel Volk.
Michaela Makis.
Madison Lamb.
Tahina Barr.
Logan Ritterbush.
Mia Constance Duchesne.
Caroline Nigerian.
Haley Baki.
Parker Colton.
McKenna Glover.
Michaela Estoque.
Jane Gorski.
Zoe Marie Perkins.
Jiva Malvahanen.
Olivia Truel.
Robert Cooper.
Haley Moore.
Brandon Handley.
Koichi Nihei. Raquel Pinson.
Kevin Lubin.
Hunter Burgett.
Mackenzie Waller.
T. Wynn. Nicholas Moffett.
Ina Key.
Nicholas Depew.
Marilee DeColius.
Anthony Janicki. Grayson Hezel.
Jolie Tusabe.
Dakota Moore.
Cora McCoy. Blake Prigg.
Cesar Sitio.
Byron Peterson.
Max Cristado.
Xander Yeager.
Mariah Landa.
Joseph Steeb.
Daniela Rosales.
Garrett Albrecht.
Anna Hubbard.
Ryan Luters.
Ilaria Maki.
Emma Fletcher.
Brendan Richardson.
Carson Lovelace.
Luke Thorbalson.
Madeline Upton.
Emily Husted. Molly Greiner.
Sarah Maloney. Lily Prouse.
Emily Dutton.
Maddie Madali.
Ruby Hopkins.
Haley Parkinson.
Corinne Yonke.
Jocelyn Percy. Tian Manser.
Manami Kairez.
Lilinoy McKenna.
Ella Fisher.
Eduardo Nicholas Gonzalez Pacheco.
Kelly Richardson.
Noah Butler.
Elise Hall.
Austin Bowe.
Annabelle Parks.
Riley Thompson.
Mia Pignotti.
Ruth White. Seth Wilcox.
Maggie Munoz.
Isabella Loera.
Colton Morgan.
Ana Borgariu. Jorge Flores. Constance Chadwick. Brendan Chabot.
Ingrid Noyce. Maddie Martin.
Noah Frachon.
Laura Haddock.
Colin Slattery.
Karime Flores Torres.
Jorge Zapata Reyes. Lauren Schmidt.
Katie Baker. Carter Cole.
Madison Oliver.
Kason Anagnostopoulos.
Liza Jones.
Paige Monahan.
Tyler Updegrove.
Sydney Otis. Warren Andrew Scavage.
Savannah Heath.
Sydney Ackerman.
Josie Gallagher.
Trinity Wilsey.
Isabel Riverman.
Ryan Culp.
Sydney Upman. Alexis Rose. Samantha Milam. Bryson Maller.
Beth Lindberg. Isabel Haddon. Katie Kraft. Jimena Herrera.
Connor McElmurray.
Zach Vernon. Eleanor Taylor.
Ethan Grice.
Bristol Turner.
Joey Perry.
Kaylee Richards. Sean Madamba.
Ezene Anusium. Enrique Aguilar. Sofia Begas. Owen De La Harp.
Gloria Lee.
Rex Miller.
Kayla Leon Guerrero. Nicholas Hicks.
Matea Proctor.
Jackson Williams.
Olivia Moan.
Zachary Wong.
Brandon Murillo.
Thomas Willard. Corbin Sims.
Marissa Peterson. Alton Ophis. Roshni Matthew. Zachary Pelkser.
Yarim Jung.
Marina Ramirez. Zachary Martin.
Jacob Bursma.
David Richards.
Miller Coleman.
Grecia Santana.
Luke Deshane. Patricia Bautista Nava.
Juan Martinez. Maxwell Pleskov. Curtis Moxley. Colin Murray. Kari Peterson.
Cameron Arsenian.
Clara Kraus.
Sam Dawkins.
Grant Taylor. Reese Wyrick.
Anna Groves. Madison Gaines.
Keely Taylor.
Jack McGuire.
Michaela Dixon.
Sam Stewart.
Nicholas Mayer. Ronald Riggs.
Emerald Farrell.
Josh Stewart.
Trenton Ashbaugh.
Grant Michael Larson.
Rosalva Estrada Mendoza. Austin Besh.
Logan Prouse.
Kobe Clothier.
Shockey Shake.
Tyler Eugenio. Aaron Arviso. Ethan Baum.
William McGahee. Jacob Roybal.
William Tebb.
Chad Kruzensterna.
Carson Majewski.
Jacob Coons.
Jack Donahue. Caitlin Eslick.
Forrest Snorsky.
Mallory Kaufman.
Caleb Kuhn.
Candace Boren.
Leonel Cerna.
Anahi Ramos.
William Jesse.
Brenda Mora Ramirez.
Masuma Al-Ashmi. Ray Choi. Kari Adamski. Mackenzie Eliason,
Hunter Murphy,
Leanne Livingstone, Cameron Haupt, Bryce Joannis,
Dylan Carter,
Jaime Desiderio Arieta, Kyle Beck,
Leo Katsuda, Emira Kitko,
Michael Murphy, Lindsay Roberts, Addison Reidenauer,
Renee Lee,
Magnus Neal, Jeffrey Namba,
Slade Worley,
Juan Matute Espinosa,
Benjamin Collins,
Maverick Mendoza,
Nicholas Chapman,
Jessica Taylor,
Noah Ortiz Jones,
Ruby Conberg,
Karis Williams, Ava Shade,
Cassidy Peter,
Alexia Wiedemann,
Grace Borkert,
Brianna Warkenton,
Marcella Mayatico,
Matthew Psyche,
Macy Nohelani Melchor,
Abdullahi Malin,
Leslie Uri,
Heriberto de Jesus Neri, Carly Bachmeyer, Chloe Dutry, Catherine Dickinson,
Dorothy Greenhalga,
Ava Anderson,
Ty Bow,
Emily Shampoo,
Natapumin Larptawipornsa,
Hannah March,
Christina Garcia,
Stella Sabova,
Hannah Barber, Pablo Fugaro,
Kylie Linkersdorfer,
Jade Wold, Sahara Segura,
Caitlin O'Keefe,
Sophie Walker,
Abby Brocht,
Alexis Swenson,
Gabriela Perez,
Corrine Tucker,
Sadie Clements, Anthony Jude Apala,
Paige Marney,
Crystal Bazan, Emmy Alexion,
Jamie Felchlin,
Jasmine Yusi, Lindy Williams,
Zakora Moore,
Malia Snyder, Brock Williams,
McKenna Robinson,
Katie Zaharov,
Haley Heron,
Austin Au, Kelsey Ela,
Dylan Varner, Carolyn Stone,
Ziwen Wong,
Kayla Wooten,
Mahiba Ahmed,
Narcisa Martinez, Carolina Perez,
Esther Curia,
Nora Abdul Jalil,
Harpreet Kaur,
Katie Ayers,
Mary Beth Moran Chavez,
Marissa Johnson,
Jesus Cisneros Cornejo,
Trinity Hanning,
Samuel Ferris,
Kirsten Tresh,
Nicholas Girth, Jacob Lewis,
Noah Bendito,
Daniel Bailey,
Blake Vandertop,
Anshul Prakash,
Ethan Yeager,
Jagdish Singh,
Eugene Kim,
Reese Washburn, Kathleen Tan,
So before we conclude, I want to thank the WSU community and all of the workers and volunteers for making today a special day for our graduates. Please join me in showing our appreciation with a round of applause. For those of you who are looking to continue this wonderful celebration, the Brailsford Visitor Center in downtown Pullman is hosting a post-graduation party and has WSU-themed backdrops for grad and family photos, as well as a dessert bar and drinks. Graduates of the class of 2024, please stand. You have one more thing to do today. You may now move the tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left side, signifying you've earned your academic degree. Congratulations and go Cougs!
Graduates, please be seated. This concludes our ceremony. Please stay in your seats until the platform party has departed and you're excused by the ushers. Honor guards and mace bearer, please lead the recessional.